Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Glenn Calloway from the basement. It is Tuesday morning. Beautiful day out there today. Um, this should be an interesting video. My wife Lynn came up with this idea. She's very supportive about the whole YouTube thing, but she doesn't like to come on camera. So we have done videos in the past where she has chosen the records and I've talked about them. She came up with this idea. She was going to interview me in a way, but not be on camera. And then yesterday she said, "Why don't I just write out some questions?" So we kind of elaborated on that and came up with this thing where um, Lynn would write down 15 questions, put them in a sealed envelope, and give them to me. So I have not seen these questions yet, but hopefully they're musical related. That could get embarrassing. But so let's see how this goes. I'm opening this and seeing it at the same time you guys are. Okay. There's her handwriting right there. Okay. Everyone knows your number one are the Beatles. Name your next three favorite bands. She didn't realize I dropped the Beatles down on my list. I guess she's not paying attention. But okay, let's assume that the Beatles are number one. After that, it would be probably King Crimson, The Grateful Dead, and Yes. That would be my next three. Name three of your favorite places we have visited. Oh, wow. So this isn't all just music related. Oh, this could get embarrassing. Oh. Three favorite places we have visited. Well, on our honeymoon, we went to England and visited Liverpool and did the whole Beatles thing, and went to Southampton, spent some time in London and Manchester, went to visit Granada Studios where they filmed Coronation Street, where we're both big fans. So that has to be on the list. Number two, San Francisco. What an amazing city. I love San Francisco. And number three was when we went to, we actually flew into Denver, Colorado, and rented a car, drove all through Colorado, went to Telluride, Colorado, which is a really ritzy, famous old mining town where all like Arnold Schwarzenegger and everybody, they all ski and everything, but they have music festivals there. And the Telluride Bluegrass Festival was like a dream trip for me. So that's number three. Rank these in order of your liking: burgers, wings, and pizza. Oh, she's hit my sweet spots. Oh man, I think I gotta go pizza, wings, burgers. But wings could be number one too, man. Nothing better than a good wing. Name your top three male singers. Ray Charles, Greg Allman. I love those soulful bluesy voices. And number three, he does have an amazing voice. Daryl Hall. I just noticed John Oates was on Good Morning America being interviewed by Michael Strahan. You can watch it on YouTube. There's like about a 7 or 8 minute chat where he talks all about that lawsuit and everything. It's pretty interesting if you're interested. Name your top three female singers. Janis Joplin, number one. Number two is probably Nora Jones. And number three, these are off the top of my head, so I know I'm going to be forgetting favorites. Number three, oh man. Female vocalists. I am going to go with Lydia Lovelace, just because I can't think of a third one. If someone is seeing you crudites, if someone serves seeing you, I thought you was calling me a crudite. I don't know what that is. Crudite. Uh, if someone is serving you crudite, is that the way it's spelled? Crudites? Crudites. Does everybody know what crudite is? What are they serving you? They're serving you a tray of vegetables, like raw vegetables, like a dipping stuff like celery and all that stuff. Um, she's Lynn is we used to be friends. I mean, we're still friends. We just don't see each other anymore. But they were they had money, and they kind of like to put on airs like they were pretty classy. And we went to their house, and I'd never heard the term crudité before in my frickin' life. And the wife gets up and says she's going to bring out some crudité, and I thought it was a food. I didn't know it was a name of a bunch of foods. Name your 3 favorite guitar players. Ry Cooder. Billy Strings has jumped up on my list. And number 3, number 3 is going to be Dwayne Allman. Name your 3 favorite meals. Excuse me, I'm still getting over this stupid cold after 2 weeks. Fish and chips. A good fish and chips. Like homemade chips, not the frozen crap and all that. Like a good feed of fish and chips. Ribs. Back ribs. Oh. Number 3, some kind of a pasta dish. I'm going to say lasagna. What does formal attire mean to you? An ironed T-shirt and clean shorts. Okay, what are your 3 favorite board games? Risk, Settlers of Catan, which I never get to play unless my daughters are around, and we play this game. It's like Rummy. What's it called? I can't think of the name of it. My wife will know what it is. It's like Rummy on a board, and you have to fill in the. I don't know. I'll name something else. Board games. Since I can't think of the name of that other game, I'll say Monopoly, and I'm not really a big fan of Monopoly. Okay, that's 10 questions. We got 5 more to go. Glenn, what scares you more, being in the ocean and not knowing if there's a shark lurking, or being in the woods and not knowing if there's a bear around? Both frighten the hell out of me. My 2 big fears in life. Sharks and bears. Imagine if sharks and bears mated and there was a bear shark. Whoa. I think the woods. I think there's more of a chance for me to walk in the woods and getting attacked by a bear than there is in going in the ocean and getting attacked by a shark. But both frighten the crap out of me. Name 3 foods you do not like. Other scalloped potatoes. Ugh. Brussels sprouts and beets. In the past 6 months, name 3 bands that you have discovered and would recommend. Oh man, okay. Now I didn't pull anything because I didn't know, but if any of you are fans of bluegrass or banjo or anything, I have discovered an artist who's been around a long time. A woman by the name of Kristen Scott Benson. She's just amazing player, and I just got one of her CDs yesterday. I'm just listening to it, and she's really impressive. And I actually emailed Kristen, and she sent me such a nice email back. So she's one. Who else have I discovered in the past 6? Straubs. They've been around a long time, but Straubs, I never really paid attention to them. Really enjoying the Straubs. And number 3, who else have I just discovered recently? Oh man. Hmm. I'm doing this in the morning too when my mind's all foggy. I just discovered recently. The Dead South. I just found out about these guys, and I'm just listening to them. I think they're from Canada, and it's very acoustic, but very cool stuff. They're my three. Name your favorite song from these groups: Grateful Dead, Ripple, Led Zeppelin, Kashmir, XTC. Um, Senses working overtime. This is the last question. Glenn, you have read many books this year. Give a recommendation for a must read. Geddy Lee's book is awesome. That would be my number one choice. Great book, especially if you're from Toronto area. You see all the history of Toronto. I'm. What else have I read recently? Um, I know I've read some good books. I read a great book on the Carter family. We're just dripping in history. I got a copy from my buddy Sam St. John. I don't know if he's read it yet. I haven't asked him, but that was a great book. So this was kind of fun. Uh, hmm. What else can I say? On the hot seat, Glenn Calloway from the basement. Have a great day.